Welcome to Living in Grace, and we're in Romans chapter 6, and we just looked at verse 5 through 7. Romans 6 verse 8 says, "Now if we died with Christ, we believe that we also will live with him. For we know that since Christ was raised from the dead, he cannot die again. Death no longer has mastery over him. The death he died to sin once for all, but the life he lives to God. In the same way, count yourself dead to sin, but alive to God in Christ Jesus. Therefore, do not let sin reign in your mortal bodies, so that you obey its evil desires. Do not offer the parts of your body to sin as instruments of wickedness, but rather offer yourself to God as those who have been brought from death to life, and offer the parts of your body to him as instruments of righteousness. For sin shall not be your master, because you're not under the law, but under grace." And so because we're under grace now, because that we're in Christ, offer your bodies to God as an instrument, or to serve him as an instrument of righteous living. So don't allow sin to become your master and become a slave to this disobedience and those evil desires, but instead, because you're in Christ, become a slave to Christ and offer your bodies to him. And in doing so, now you are dead to sin, you're alive to him, you're no longer living for the old man, you're living now for God, for his glory, for his goodness, and now your body is offering as an instrument of righteous living. And in doing so, you no longer have been a slave to sin, which leads to death and destruction. But now that you're in Christ and you're free to worship him and serve him, now you're offering your bodies wholly to him, to serve him faithfully, to serve him with a genuine, authentic faith. And so here Paul teaches, the old man is gone, the new man has come. Now live according to the new man. And in doing so, this is why you and I, we are under the grace of God. So today, you're listening to Living in Grace.